If you know when it's the right time to say no to something that you don't want to do, you could potentially save 730 hours per year. That's 1 month of your life. According to ChatGPT, the average human spends at least 2 hours a day on activities that they don't want to do. And that's aside from the 16 hours that you're going to spend sleeping and working. Think about that for a second. Think about it. Not knowing when it's the right time to say no is what's holding you back from living the life you actually want. The truth is, you don't have full control of your life, and you don't have the ability to say no. And you're tired of it. And believe me, I know how you feel. I struggle with this all the time. But if you could start making time for yourself and stop giving so much of it to others, you're gonna become more independent and you're gonna reach the highest level of potential that you need in order to achieve your personal goals, your fitness goals, even time to start a business that could replace your 9 to 5. Let's do the math. If you delegated at least 1, if not 2 hours a day to yourself, that's 1 whole month straight of doing something. Think about what you can do in 5 years. In 10 years, you can learn how to play the guitar. You can learn a completely new language. Konnichiwa. What else can you do? You can become a professional skateboarder. The possibilities are endless. You owe it to yourself, but you have to do the work. And listen, I'm not saying that you should cut off all your friends and disappear off the face of the earth, unless you want to. In that case, you're weird. So, why is it so hard to say no? It's something that I've been struggling with for my whole life. The truth is, I tried to please everybody. I ended up showing up for my friends more than I actually showed up for myself. When you end up doing things that you don't want to do, you end up letting yourself down more than anything. I ended up feeling lost and I didn't really know what direction I was going in life because I would end up doing things that I was telling myself that I wanted to do, but deep down I knew I didn't really want to do those things. And you know what, this was a really hard time for me growing up and discovering myself and really figuring out how to delegate my time efficiently and effectively to benefit myself. At the end of the day, my friends are my friends and they're gonna respect the decisions that I make for myself, even if it means that I'm not gonna see them and I have to cancel plans or if I have to flake on them, because if they bash you for doing something for yourself, they weren't your friend to begin with. A real friend will respect your boundaries and they're gonna love you either way. You need to stop overthinking it. And that's something that took me a really, really long time to learn, and it's something that I'm still learning to this day. I owe it to myself to show up for myself. It's something that I wrote down on a sticky note and put on my mirror so that I could see it every single day. It's a great reminder for me to remember that I have full control over my life and I can do anything that I want. And I think you should do it too. Grab a pen or pencil, grab a piece of paper, preferably a sticky note, write down, I owe it to myself to show up for myself, and put it somewhere where you can see it every single day. Our time is way too valuable to be wasting it on things that we don't want to do. So with that being said, do something for yourself today. It can be scary going out all by yourself, all alone. So you can start small. You can go out for a walk by yourself. You can go buy yourself a drink after a long day of work. It's gonna feel really weird going into places that you would normally go to with your friends, but it's just a part of growing up and becoming independent. It means that you can be happy with your own presence and you don't need anyone else to make you happy. That's really important, and that's a really valuable trait that people will notice in you. The more that you practice being independent and doing stuff by yourself in adulthood, the more you're gonna start to value your time and realize how precious it is. And the easier you're gonna find it to say no to things that you don't want to do, because you value your time so much that you can't give it up for something that you don't want to do. The more you're gonna start to focus on the things that you actually need to do. So reward yourself by doing more of the things that you love. Start listening to your gut and following your intuition. We're grown-ups now and life is getting more serious, but take that with a grain of salt. It's all about the moments in between and cherishing the memories you can make when you're young. But remember that we only have one chance at life. Every day you don't live for yourself is a day wasted. That's all I got for you today. Let me know if this information was helpful or if it wasn't. But either way, thank you for watching.